Hello, 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 everybody. Today is Thursday, October 30th, 2025. It is a nice, cool day here in Chicago, the day before Halloween, Hallows Eve. How is everyone doing? Shout out to the VOD watchers over at Angus On Demand. As always, Raph, thank you for the 59-month resub. Thank you, my dude. It's good to see you. Steve, what up? What up, Ravan? What up, Jade Pasadena? What up, Nice Comp? What up, Gray Pixel? How is everyone doing? I forgot to put up my, I usually put up a thing here. And I totally forgot. Also, I'm not sure if the if the Hoagie Cam is set up. Hold on. Wait. Why is the Hoagie Cam camera not lit up? Uh-oh. Did Hoagie Cam come unplugged? Wait. Hoagie Cam might have came unplugged. Hold on. Hoagie Cam. Where are you? Oh, geez. Okay, oh, geez. Hoagie Cam. Okay, wait, we gotta raise it. What up, Finch? Hold your hoagies. No, don't hoagie yet. People, don't hoagie. Don't hoagie yet. Okay, that's the cord. It was plugged in. Oh no. We have to go without Hoagie Cam for a stream? It's like not working. It might be an OBS thing. Where I would need to reboot OBS, which I don't really want to do because that would necessitate me to restart stream. So we are just gonna put a pause to redeeming Hoagie Cam today. I am very sorry, everyone, for this. Let me figure out how to do this real quick. Twitch. Yeah, channel point rewards. Hoagie Cam. Hoagie Cam. Pause. Hoagie Cam is paused. I'm sorry, everyone. I know, Scotter. What up, Choose? How are we doing? Let me also put up my my blackout blind, because it is way too bright in here, if you ask me. Way too bright. So I gotta put this guy up. I forgot to freaking put him back up. Typical Tommy. But look at the difference this makes. Look at how much of a difference this makes. Oh my gosh. Come on. You can't not. And now Duncan's barking. It's a busy day. Come on. That's such a marked difference. Look at this. Whoa. What? Oh. Anyway, today. Oh my gosh. You know, I might actually have to go deal with Duncan real quick. Duncan, come in. Okay, hopefully that's the last of the interruptions. Okay, is that a oh my gosh. Whoa, come on. Okay. Whew. I also have to get my heart rate going. And Duncan's still barking. This guy. Yes, that is a Telecaster. Okay, I had to put Duncan into my bedroom and just shut the door for him to calm off. Yes, that is the Telecaster. Where were we? Before today, we're gonna do more 80% New Vegas. But before we can do that, of course, we have to do our daily games for the day. Of course, first starting with Bandle. Bandle. So let me minimize chat. Pause this music. This is, of course, the game where you have to guess the song one instrument at a time. We are working with a pop song from 2015. Drum, bass, electric guitar. Okay. Right away, I'm like, I say out too late. Ooh. I don't think it's Shake It Off. Is this like, I don't know, I don't know. Is this Shake It Off? It could be Shake It Off. It very well could be Shake It Off. I have no clue, though. We'll go with Shake It Off. Just to get through these, because my ear is horrible for these. $20.15 pop. So what? It's not like Despacito, is it? No. What the hell is this? Honestly, we gotta skip. Oops. What? Pop. It's just labeled as pop. We're gonna skip again. Ed Sheeran. Shoot, wait, I have heard this song. No, the Jonas Brothers weren't together at this time. The Jonas Brothers came back in like 2019 or some shit, right? 2015. One Direction. That's a One Direction sounding song. It is neither of those songs. I honestly don't know. Sutures. Stitches by Shawn Mendes. I said it was One Direction. Come on. I got it. Come on. All right, let's see. What up, Michael VD? What up, Albatross? What up, Zero Got? What up, Eat Pantalon? What up, Runic Sequence? What up, Enserbies? I was so close. With the One Direction nod. For those of you who maybe aren't here all the time when I'm doing these, my brain is just constantly convinced that Shawn Mendes was a part of One Direction. Do you think Shawn Mendes was in One Direction? Is he? He's not, and he wasn't. I know this. But I'm constantly convinced. What up, Jam Consuming? This is Bandle. Guess the song one instrument at a time. Next up, we got Framed. Guess the movie one frame at a time. Now, we are operating with a bit of the meta, knowing that it is going to be a Halloween film, because they always do Halloween films in October, or scary films. And I'm pretty sure this is the one. Isn't this the one where, although I actually don't think... okay, I was going to say, isn't this the one where Ethan Hawke finds the shit in the attic? But I'm pretty sure we already did that one this month. Though, I think... I'm going to go with it. Was that was Sinister? Or was that Insidious? Shoot. Sinister movie. Which one was Sinister? Yeah, Sinister was the one with Ethan Hawke. We'll go with Sinister. Not right. Okay, okay. Okay. We got a lot of detail here. We got camera crews. Police. Immediately I'm thinking Scream. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Pass Bourget. Now, is this Drew Barrymore's house in Scream? Is it Scream 2? So when you type in Scream, only Scream 1 comes up. Easy. Now, before I go any farther, we gotta have an image of Drew Barrymore. We've gotta have an image of... There's gonna be one of Ghostface, of course. 6 will probably be Ghostface. Yep. Right, she tried crawling... This is the scene where she tried crawling out of the garage. Gotta have an image of Sidney Prescott. There you go. These are probably... fucking either Drew Barrymore or Matthew Lillard and what's his name? Skeet? Matthew Lillard. Okay, and we got David Arquette. David Arquette, Courtney Cox. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay, next up, framed 1 frame. Same game, but you only get 1 frame to do it, and it's blocked off, and the block gets smaller as you go on. What is going on? Oh, this is Polka Dot Man. This is The Suicide Squad. Easy. Easy. Next up, Cinetune the critical. Guess the movie based on the reviews. 12-year-olds are just like that. First off, a lot of positive reviews. 12-year-olds are just like that. I'm thinking like Exorcist. Oh! Easy! Easy! Now, let's see. Jade and I did just watch The Exorcist this past weekend. So is my review here? Is my 5-star review from Letterboxd here? No, it's not. But if you want to read my review of the Letterboxd, it's not, or of The Exorcist, it's not very long. Go to Letterboxd. Look me up. We'll also do the original. Cabin, Sam Raimi, Doc, Gift, Race Against the Clock, Pocket Monsters, Time Travel, Chris Hemsworth, Missing Person, Keanu Reeves, Anime, The Virgin, School Dance, Underground Laboratory, Ash, Clones. Okay. Ash, Sam Raimi, Cabin, Evil Dead. Time Travel, also Evil Dead. Sam Raimi, Time Travel, Ash. There's also Race Against the Clock, Doc, School Dance, Time Travel. We got Back to the Future. Boom, look at that. Look at that. There you go. Pocket Monsters, Anime, Sam Raimi, Keanu Reeves, Gift. Clones, okay. Pokemon, okay, sweet. Missing Person, Sam Raimi, Keanu Reeves, Gift. The Gift. I haven't heard of that one. I know The Gift, the fucking who played Uncle Owen in the prequels. Joel Edgerton directed The Gift. Cabin in the Woods, Underground Lab, great movie. Okay, so now it's going to be Sam Raimi, Ash, Time Travel, The Virgin, Cabin, duh, Evil Dead 2, easy. Easy. The Gift is about a stalker, yes. Oh, this one, The Gift? So it's, the other one kind of is too. The Joel Edgerton one. Okay, next up, guess the game. I have no clue. Wario Land. We're gonna go with like Wario Land. Wario Land. Oops. Wario Land. No. Too old for Metacritic. Ah, geez. Rob. Robot. Arcade. An arcade game. Ghosts and Ghouls. Ghouls and Ghosts. Not quite. Beat 'em up. I have Castlevania. Castlevania Beat 'em up. Castlevania Legends. I have no fucking clue. Double Dragon. Yeah, I've heard of it. I've never played it. What up, Shiny Mug? Daily Dozen. Guess the celebrity mashup. Okay, we've got Kurt. Is that Kurt Russell? Let me block the face. Looks like Kurt Russell. Combined with, oh Lord. Brie Larson? Kurt Russell, we're locking. Kurt Russell, we're locking. The one that played Captain Marvel, that is Brie Larson. Sarah Jessica Parker, maybe? Maybe. Emily Blunt? Whoa. Really? Emily Blunt. Now, Emily Blunt is one of the ones I confuse with all the other ones. It's Emily Blunt, Olivia Munn, and Olivia Wilde. They're all the same person to me. Isn't Blunt a brunette? Here's the thing. She's blonde and brunette. She changes her hair color. We'll go Emily Blunt. Solely because Jade picked her. Trust in Jade. Easy. Jade nailed it. Jade, I do not understand how you're that good at that game. What up, Shiny Mug? What up, HDAC? Food guesser. Explore the world by food. We have to guess what country this dish is from. Potatoes, garlic, green chilies, mustard seed, curry leaves, turmeric powder, that. Salt, oil, gram flour, water, pav buns, green chutney, dry garlic chutney, tamarind chutney, butter, coriander leaves, asafoetida. Whoa, what is that? Now chutney itself is often associated with like Indian cuisine. The green chilies immediately made my mind leap to like Central South America, though. All the chutneys, curry leaves. We're gonna go India first. Easy. Vada pav. I would eat that. That looks good. Popular street food, originating from Mumbai. Let's see. Invented in the 1960s. Came up with the idea of putting a batata vada into a pav. Several variations. Often referred to as a poor man's burger. Very cool. Next round. Yeah, coriander is one of those things that has a different name overseas. Interesting. Same with an eggplant. It's also an aubergine. Chicken or pork, fresh ginger, garlic, onion, soy sauce, fish sauce, sugar, oyster sauce, chili peppers, vegetable oil, green onion, bell peppers, mushrooms, cilantro. Not coriander. Okay. Stir fry of tender protein. Uniquely flavored. We got soy sauce and fish sauce and oyster sauce and chili peppers. So, you know, when I hear chili peppers, I often will think like Southeast Asia, like Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia, Iceland, definitely. Like Vietnam, yeah. Soy sauce, fish sauce, oyster sauce often will make me think more like Japan, Korea. Though the rest of these ingredients, like the bell pepper, mushroom, cilantro, I do like going a bit more south. So let's go Vietnam. Borders, Vietnam. So it's either going to be China, Laos, or Cambodia. Let's go Laos, because didn't Laos have an American occupation? So calling it cilantro might make sense. There you go. And Thailand would have counted. Bat King. What they called me in college. Stir-fry dish that originates from Thailand and Laos. Popular in Southeast Asian cuisine. Primary ingredient is ginger, referred to as king. Thinly sliced meat is stir-fried in julienned ginger, garlic, and onions. Vegetables may be included, seasoned with the sauces for added flavor, touch of sugar, occasionally chilies for a balance of sweet, salty, and spicy. Known for its simplicity and cooking time. Staple in home and street food. Traditionally served with rice. Highly valued in Asian ginger. The key ingredient, highly valued in Asian cultures for its health benefits, including in aiding digestion, reducing inflammation. Very cool. In Laos and Thai culinary traditions, ginger is not only used for flavor, but also purported medicinal properties. Though the origins are not extensively documented, dish reflects the influence of Chinese cuisine. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yo, Keaton Rock. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think Food Guesser might genuinely be my favorite game out of all of Codal aside. Food Guesser I think is my favorite. Because I genuinely find myself learning a lot in playing it. And it's fun. It's fun. It feels like I like the region, like the way that it shows it, like how close you are. Anyway, next one. Final one. Glutinous rice flour, sugar, molasses. Molasses right away, I think Australia. Coconut, mung bean, sesame seeds, peanuts, pork fat, lotus seeds, banana leaf. Traditional treat featuring black glutinous rice flour and sweet mung bean filling, wrapped in banana leaves during steaming, giving it an earthy aroma. Color comes from rami leaves, providing a distinct appearance, typically sweetened with sugar, sometimes containing coconut or sesame seeds. Chewy dessert offers a unique blend of flavors. Now, the molasses made me think Australia, but sesame seeds, peanuts, coconut, banana leaf, that makes me think more Southeast Asia. Central American, you bet? See, I was thinking more like, I was thinking South Asian again. The molasses clued me into the hemisphere. Sorry, the Eastern Hemisphere. Mung bean is a big one as well. China or something. So I'm gonna go. My gut's telling me Filipino beat or Filipino. I was saying Filipino, and then I read Nice Khan's message saying I don't know Latinos that use mung bean. So I said Filipino bean. Let's go with the Philippines. Warm. Warm. So again, we're gonna be back in that cluster probably of like Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia. What up? Call me Suki. Maybe Thai again. Let's go I just did Philippines. Let's go Vietnam again. There you go. Bon Gai. Traditional Vietnamese sweet cake. Distinctive black color. Historically, it's been associated with Tet, the Vietnamese New Year, along with other significant festivals. Preparation is labor-intensive, often involving a family or community gathering. Deepened its cultural significance as a symbol of familial bonds. It's chewy, but with a subtle sweet flavor. There's a decline in its day-to-day consumption due to the meticulous prep, but it is a beloved delicacy. Very cool. What up, Mooning Flux? Final score, 14,000. Gastronomical genius, just another day at work. What can I say? Scrandle, the game where you pick a thing that is served, pick which food you prefer that is served at sports arenas. This one is just voting for future rounds. I'm going to pick the shredded chicken loaded fries. That looks delicious. And now we have to guess what the community picked. Vegan hot dog and loaded fries, price for all, $13. Fried fish and macaroni pie. This looks really delicious. I gotta be real. But vegan dog, I think, is going to turn a lot of people away. So we're going to go fried fish and macaroni pie. Boom. Vegan hot dog sounds disgusting, but a vegan hot dog is guaranteed less gross than a real hot dog. Cheesy chips, $5. Olympic burger and fries. Now, I think it's going to be this one because we can only see the part of the top bun of the burger, and the part of the top bun looks good. And in my experience, these photos where you can hardly see it, as long as like the 10% of the food you can see, as long as that 10% looks good, people are going to pick it. Because it's like, well, I know this looks bad. This could look good, though. Whoa! You serious? You serious? I want to go back and look at that one. No shot. No shot. That was like shredded potatoes on top of that. Coeur de canard, duck heart, or beef kofta. It's going to be beef kofta. Okay. Sure, people want to eat duck heart over beef kofta. Cheese pizza, $23 for meat and potato pie with chips, peas, and gravy. And a pint? Gotta be. Easy. Rib meat roll, $8, no pint included. Pitmaster box, pork, sausage, turkey, baked beans, mac and cheese, coleslaw, pickles, 2 buns, and barbecue sauce. Gotta go with the Pitmaster box. Sorry. And it's in Kansas City, so it's the best barbecue in the world. A pint of beer, chicken corner kick fries. I feel like it's gotta be this. This looks delicious. Easy. Hot dog with loaded ketchup or bacon roll. This one is a disgusting amount of ketchup. I'm from Chicago, so by default, I don't put ketchup on my dog. That is just, you know, it's part of my culture. This looks disgusting, though. I know to a lot of people, this probably looks really appetizing, especially when I play this game, I try and put myself into a European worldview because I'm pretty sure this was like largely, it is a game more popular in like the UK than in the States. I'm going to go bacon roll. You know, I'll fall on my sword for that one. I don't care. I picked the right one. Roast pork with stuffings, chips, and onion gravy, or hot dog. I'm going to go with the roast pork. Yes, that looks good. The British blood in you's crying out for that bacon, buddy. Spicy sausage, $2, or loaded nachos. I will say, this spicy sausage with, you know, the slices of bread, this looks good. The nachos look really good, though. Yeah, there's a lot of meat logs on today's one. The last one, chicken balti by in a barm, or knack and steak. Pork in a bun, ran out of buns. This looks absolutely disgusting. What is this called? It is called scrandle. Google scrandle and you will find it. This looks disgusting, so it's got to be chicken balti pie in a barm. 7 out of 10. Not too bad. Community average was 6. Let's see the stats. 7 out of 10. Hey, we're in the majority. Easy. We're in the mode. All right, last up. A lot of phallic food. You are right, Jade. What happened to Scrandle 1? Car bomb. Island Princess chocolate covered pineapple 20 ounce. How much does this cost at Costco? $8. Little low, but we are within 25%. So we have to bust out the calculator. $8, we're within 25%. Cannot be higher than 1066, but must be higher than 840. That doesn't tell us much. So maybe $9-10. How about we go, if we go 950. Okay, how about can't type. Whoops, I'm at 1.05. Okay, if we go 950, it does not cover our bases for both $9 and $10. In fact, 950 would isolate ourselves from both. Because It would need to be 950. If that were our guess, we would need the answer to be between 902 and 997, which really sucks. We either got to go 9 or 10. I'm going to go 10. It was 9. It's not. It's 850. That's messed up. That's messed up, honestly. That's actually really messed up. 223 for 223, though we've never lost, we never will. Okay, today we are doing more Fallout New Vegas. It's been about a week since I have done runs, so I do need to practice just a little bit. So we're gonna do just a little bit of warm up, and then we will get right into runs. This is what my desktop looks like, by the way. I'm trying to change the scene, but for some reason, my what's it called? My foot pedal for swapping scenes is not working. Ultimate fishing sim when? I have said we've been over this. It's like when we hit the certain number of subs in one stream. It's like 400 gifted subs in a stream. And my mouse software is not launched, so my rebind for the arrow key is not working. There we go. Now it's working. Okay. Let's practice first. Let's first practice the strip.
Il pattugliamento del Mojave è quasi sperare.
No gun.
Posso esserle utile. Chiedo scusa.
Do you ever play the games normally
Benvenuto.
and just start doing speedrun strats from how many times I've speedrun this game? No, because largely I don't really play these games casually.
Ehi là, amico.
I have actually not played these games casually since I started speedrunning them, but that's not because speedrunning these games has ruined them for me casually, but because I just haven't been in the mood for playing these games. I'm not one to like replay games often. The Fallout games are probably the games I've replayed the most, and each one I've only played through like a couple times. Yeah, I'm typically trying to check out other new games.
Ehi, nessuno.
Exactly, nice con. Too many books to read, too many movies to watch, too much music to listen to.
Dove andiamo? Attico?
Whoops. Okay. frustrating. We didn't get the what's it called there? We didn't get the dash there.
Come posso esserle utile? Ehi!
Ehi, benvenuto. Ehi là, amico.
Ehi, ciao!
What am I stuck in? Now there's a way to get back in bounds here. I did one time. Where did I do that at? No, I feel like it was over past that gate. There's got to be a way to get back in bounds here. We'll just load the autosave. We'll just load the autosave again. We'll just load the autosave again.
Ehi, nessuno.
Salve! Che piacere!
Okay. I wanna swap to doing a little bit of endgame practice. From here on out, finishing up the very end of the game. We are stuck in a rock. Never really happens. At least right there, it never really happens. All right, not great there. Not the best dash there. I'm a little low up here. We'll see if there's any way I can, like, make my way up. Not really. Not really, not really. We'll redo from the practice spot. Got launched a little too high there. Didn't do the best with quick save, quick loading.
No. La tu.
Caesar è in...
Not too bad. Gopher's Darnified UI collection. What, you're too good for the 2008 UI? Look out, everyone. Scotter's too good for the 2008 UI.
No.
That was a pretty good dash. I don't know why we didn't get it though. Get the fast thing.
Caesar è in...
All right, not bad. Do it. Let's do it. Do it again.
Un inviato.
Okay. Let's see. Is there another stretch I want to practice real quick? You know, I definitely have practice I need to do. I certainly could use practice. Why do you aim so far right of the gate? Good question. So you need to dash right over the gate, right? Right? That's all you got to do. But there is a small spot around right here where if you dash over it and dash into it, let's see if I can get it. Notice how normally, first I'll say normally, notice how we dash over and we have to wait for Lee Oliver to talk to us, right? We have to wait. But if you get the correct angling on this, see if I can get it. I haven't been able to get it once this time. Like right here. He speaks to you immediately. So that's what I'm aiming for. What services and programs are our piss taxes funding? Well, I mean, it wouldn't be taxes if I told you exactly what they went to, right? All right, yeah, let's start doing runs. We had some decent runs last stream. We certainly had a lot on PV pace, and I think we just kind of need to put nose to grindstone and start getting our hands dirty again. To enter the first culling of the stream, type first into chat. Type first to enter the first culling of the stream. Taxation without representation? Hey, you guys have representation? You're representing yourselves right now, right? Taxation without representation is all about you not having representatives who fight against that taxing and reasoning out that taxing. Streamer took away your representation, the vacuum. The vacuum's like 12 feet from me right now. I don't know what to tell you. Go free my dog. Raph. Legend. Okay. I've opened the bedroom door. Duncan went from napping on the bed to now napping on the bed still. No Hoagie cam today is correct. The cam, for some reason, is not working, and I would have to restart OBS to make it work. The cam is not working. What is Hoagie cam? It's a channel reward thing. Sennheiser headphones? Yes, HD 598s. Any spoilerinos on tomorrow's video subject? Not from me directly. Drum roll in chat, please. Though, you know what? Maybe I'll post the thumbnail to Blue Sky right now. That might be fun. Let's post the thumbnail to Blue Sky right now. If you want an idea of what the video tomorrow is on, I'm posting the thumbnail to Blue Sky. There we go. Boom. Tomorrow. Coming tomorrow. Boom. Posted. Coming tomorrow. Who else is coming tomorrow? Drum roll in chat, please. Drum roll, please. And our first vessel of the stream is Pritherus. Everyone please at Pritherus and tell them to do not fuck up Pritherus. Do not fuck up Pritherus. You don't know what that fiend is? All right. You'll find out. You'll find out. I was just laughing. All this talk about coming. All this talk about coming, you know, it just made me think back to last night when Jade and I were laying in bed together. And the conversation we were having. Mainly, it was the conversation we were having that I was thinking of. So we're laying in bed and we're like, hey, let's play the one word game. You know, the game where you go back and forth, right? Oh, wait, the timer. There you go, Pritherus. Where you go back and forth saying one word each, right? Tell a story. And we start. I start. I go one. And Jade first goes. Sa.
Spero che non ti scocci, ma ho dovuto scavare qua e là per la tua testa per
or was it Sapan? It was
Vado fiero del mio
so it's like, first off, you can't just change my word from one to once and then also make it once-a.
Come me la sono cavata.
God damn it. So we were cracking up at that. Then we start actually telling the story. One day, a prince. And then it came back to me. Go. Died, period. One day a prince died, period. That was our sentence. So we laugh for a bit. And we go, okay. Follow-up sentence. I say, then... Or no. Jade goes, then he came, and then I say period. Oh my god. One day a prince died, period. Then he came, period. I mean, you know, what is that? That Ernest Hemingway story that's like saddest story that you can tell with like 4 words, baby shoes never worn. Baby shoes for sale never worn or something like that. Yo, Seagull. Thank you for the 7-month resub. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for that Prime sub, man. For sale, baby shoes never worn. Yeah, so one day a prince died, then he came. That's the next iteration, man. We are the next Ernest Hemingway.
Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori. Ecco, questa è...
Though, knowing how his life turned out, maybe he's not the person we want to be. Cool, million quick saves to exit. We love this for us. Oven the cold food, of out hot, eat the food. Been saying that for years, man. For sale, baby shoes never worn has its own Wikipedia page. Wow. That's when you know something has made it. Like the mission Effect and Cause in Titanfall 2, that has its own page.
Ehi, vacci piano, piano. Vieni da un paio di giorni di incoscienza. Perché non ti rilassi per un secondo? Così ritrovi l'orientamento. Vediamo di che entità è il danno. Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome? Ah, non posso dire che l'avrai scelto per me, ma se è il tuo nome, è il tuo nome. Io sono Doc Mitchell. Benvenuto a Good Springs. Spero che non ti scocci.
Wawa Sheets Rivalry has its own page. No clue what that is. List of sexually active popes? All of them, right?
Ho lasciato qualcosa fuori posto. Come me la sono cavata?
Does the Spec Ops White Phosphor scene have a wiki? I don't know, but if it doesn't, then it certainly has its own section on the Spec Ops The Line page, right? What? I quick saved 6 times and he still wasn't done.
Sei sveglio? Non male, eh?
In school, everyone... Oh, wait. There is an Italian writer poet, and he wrote a poem. The title is Morning. And it goes like, I light up intensely. In school, everyone would pick it when you had to memorize a poem. Does it rhyme? Does it rhyme in Italian? I think that's pretty important. Doc Mitchell, get up. You're embarrassing me. Yeah, I know. Haven't even made it out of the fucking house. It doesn't rhyme. That's the best type of poetry, man.
Ma ho dovuto scavare qua e là per la tua testa per tirar fuori tutti i pezzetti di piombo. Vado fiero del mio lavoro da ago, ma dovrai dirmi se ho lasciato qualcosa fuori posto. Come me la sono cavata? Beh, comunque la maggior parte mi è venuta bene, la roba che conta. Ok, non ha senso tenerti ancora a letto. Vediamo se riesci a stare in piedi. Va. Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori.
How orange this game is normally?
Questa
Hey, but trolling the Mojave will do that to you, man.
Devi essere quello che stava...
Alright. We only have the 1 bullet for our alternate ammo. So we do have to be aware of that when we go to shoot Mortimer. Little slow entering, but that's okay. All right, we're on the correct ammo. Ah, and he still talked to us, motherfucker. Not great there.
Hey, benvenuto.
Bad end to Ultralux.
Ehi là, amico. Qui.
Ehi, ciao!
All right, we'll reset. Still warming up, I fear. That's okay, that's okay. I thought it made you wish for a nuclear winter. Hey, it's not mutually exclusive. Anyone play Arc Raiders yet? What is Arc Raiders? I've seen the name. It's not related to Arc Combat Evolved or whatever the fuck that is, right? Different shit.
Vediamo di che entità è il danno. Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome? Ah, non posso dire che l'avrai scelto per me, ma se è il tuo nome, è il tuo nome. Io sono Doc Mitchell. Benvenuto a Good Springs.
Every other streamer you follow is playing Arc? What is it? Extraction shooter from the guys who made the finals. Gotcha.
Vado fiero del mio lavoro.
Gotcha.
Dovrai dirmi se ho lasciato
Get up to anything
qualcosa
crazy this past weekend?
Come me la sono cavata? Beh, comunque la maggior parte mi è venuta bene. La roba che
Crazy.
conta. Ok, non ha senso tenerti ancora a letto. Vediamo se riesci a stare in piedi.
I don't think we did anything crazy, no. Did go see some movies. Sorry, we went and saw a movie, went and saw Shelby Oaks. The Chris Stuckman film. I never, on re-extraction shooters, I never really played extraction shooters. The only one I ever played was Hunt Showdown, which I was a big fan of. I did really love Hunt.
Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori. Ecco, questa è...
Devi essere quello che stava... È un...
God damn it, man. There we
Come
go.
posso esserle utile? Qua.
Ti ho beccato.
I moved my mouse like hardly at all
Hey,
as I was entering the tops, which throws off. You cannot move your mouse when you enter the tops. Otherwise, it throws off your movement or your alignment.
Ehi là, amico.
They accidentally moved it just a hair, and that was enough to completely throw it off and cause us to lose a fair bit of time there. So we're probably gonna have to reset here.
Ehi, ciao! Ecco.
Next run, next run, next run. Oh, I should show everyone my pumpkin? I should. How about after Fritherus's time as vessel, while we wait for the next vessel, I'll pull up pictures. Because I don't want to risk going outside and grabbing my pumpkin and walking up the stairs and tripping and falling and just fucking crushing my pumpkin like the kid in Halloween.
Piano.
I don't want to do
Da
that.
un paio di giorni di incoscienza. Perché non ti rilassi per un secondo?
Dang, look at that
Controllo
dock
dietro
improvement.
me. Vediamo di che entità è il danno. Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome? Ah, non posso dire che l'avrei scelto per me, ma se è il tuo nome, è il tuo nome. Io sono Doc Mitchell. Benvenuto a Good Springs.
What up, Zelnira?
Spero che non ti scocci, ma ho dovuto scavare qua e là per la tua testa per tirar fuori tutti i pezzetti di piombo. Vado fiero del mio lavoro da ago, ma dovrai dirmi se ho lasciato qualcosa fuori posto. Come me la sono cavata? Beh, comunque la maggior
And going back
parte
and
mi è
listening to
venuta bene,
podcasts in the
la
free
roba
time?
che
Hell
conta.
yeah, thank you.
Ok, non ha
Hope you're
senso
enjoying
tenermi
it.
ancora a letto.
CJ and I have
Vediamo se riesci a
a lot of
stare
fun making it. Really nice because you're yourself a movie enjoyer. Well, well, well. Might I say, if you're not a part of our podcast's Discord server, you might be, but what's the podcast name? Exclamation point podcast will tell you. It's officially called The Film is Okie Dokie. But there's a link to the Discord server if you want to join. We have a pretty active little community in there for it.
Vieni con me, ti accompagno
What is the
fuori.
unofficial name?
Ecco, questa è
Sorry, that is
Di essere quello che
confidential.
stava-
Whoa. Whew. Oh, yeah, that's how you gotta bind the chat. When you can't improv, you just say, it's confidential. It's actually the first thing they teach you at improv class. If you ever don't know what to say, just say, sorry, I can't answer that. That's confidential. Your scene partners will love you.
posso esserle utile? Ehi,
Attenzione.
Ah. Ehi, benvenuto. Salve. Ehi là, amico.
I died. Any final words, Pritherus? Any final words? That was 347. That's 227 seconds. So that's going to be 1,277 seconds you get timed out for. You got to be kidding me. Reform! Everyone to enter the next polling, type Prith, P-R-I-T-H, into chat. Forget, do you do other Bethesda games, or are the Fallout ones the only ones you run? I did do Starfield. Technically just Starfield. You know, I did do like the Outer Wilds, but that's not, that one doesn't count. Also, I am gonna pull up the pumpkins now. There we go. Outer Worlds, yes, sorry. It's fucking... It's annoying how similar their names are, man. It's annoying. Okay, picture one. This first picture is the both of the pumpkins. This is both mine and Jade's pumpkins. Ready? There they are. There they are. Wow. Look at those two. Look at them. How goes the attempts today? It's all right. We've only done one vessel so far. Which one is Tommy's? I don't know. I don't know. Which one do you think? Left or right? Left or right? Which one is mine? Which one is Jade's? How about this? Let's do a prediction. Which one is Tommy's? Which is Tommy's? Left or right? You got 30 seconds to vote. 30 seconds to vote. Left or right? Which one is mine? Let's see. Let's see. A lot of bets on, a lot of gambas on right. Whoa, big gamba on left just came through. Wow, we got a lot of bagels on the line here. Twice as many, 38,000 to 46,000 to 32,000 bagels. Wow. Okay. Wow. I was not expecting it to be that hotly contested. Everyone, my bagel. Whoops, I just have to make sure I'm not. Okay, there we go. My pumpkin is the one on the right. I made the sad clown. I made the sad clown. Jade made the little screaming mouth. GG, honestly. Choose outcome right. Wow. Wow. Anyway, everyone, can I please get a drum roll in chat? Drum roll in chat for the next culling. And our next vessel is Lone Wanderer Goku. Everyone please at Lone Wanderer Goku and tell them to do not fuck up. Lone Wanderer Goku, do not fuck up. That's a big hole in the middle. Multi-purpose. Hey, first off, Raph, it's the clown's nose. Second off, get your mind out of the gutter. Third, if it were multi-purpose in the way you're thinking, that hole would have to be way smaller. Otherwise, it's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. All right? Right now, in its current state, that's throwing a hot dog down a hallway. You think I am locked for best speedrun streamer this year? Patrick F., you might be the funniest chatter I've ever seen.
Sei sveglio? Non male, eh? Ehi, vacci piano, piano.
I feel like you have to stream more than like 8 times a month to be nominated for that.
Vediamo di che entità è il danno. Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome? Ah, non posso dire che l'avrei scelto per me, ma se è il tuo nome, è il tuo nome. Io sono Doc Mitchell. Benvenuto a Good Springs. Spero che non ti scocci, ma
To see the whole sky, in the gutter you must lie. Preach, Allie, preach. What
Vado
up?
fiero del mio lavoro da ago, ma dovrai dirmi se ho lasciato qualcosa fuori posto.
The view from hell is a blue sky.
Come me la sono cavata? Beh,
Oh
comunque la maggior
shit!
parte mi è
Is
venuta
that why
bene.
blue sky is
Roba che
called
conta.
that? Oh
Ok,
fuck!
nel senso,
It's
tenerti
actually
ancora
hell? Oh my god!
Vediamo se riesci a stare in piedi.
It's like the monster, the satanic panic monster can woman was right. Blue sky is just straight up hell. And only the people who deserve to be there are there.
Vieni con me, ti accompagno
Oh,
fuori.
let's get like a gold here.
Ecco,
Let's get like a
questa è-
147. We got the 147, it just wasn't gold.
Devi essere quello che stava... Sì.
It was a bit weird to start. Ah, geez, we got launched really high up. High enough to where we don't discover that, and we need to reset. We could have done an ID drop, though at that point, I think we're just not on a pace I'm really looking for.
Sei sveglio? Non male, eh?
Vacci piano, piano.
Ehi, vacci piano, piano. Vieni da un paio di giorni di incoscienza. Perché non ti rilassi per un secondo? Così ritrovi l'orientamento.
8.5? That was an 8.5?
Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome?
As if.
Ah, non posso dire che l'avrei scelto per me, ma sei il tuo
Tier
nome,
1
è il
pennies.
nome. Io sono
That a
Doc
command?
Mitchell.
You demanded me
Benvenuto
to?
a Good Springs. Spero che non ti scocci, ma ho dovuto scavare qua e là per la tua testa per tirar fuori tutti
Bless
i
you,
pezzetti di
Urethron.
piombo. Vado fiero del mio lavoro da ago, ma dovrai dirmi se ho lasciato qualcosa fuori posto. Come me la sono cavata? Beh, comunque la maggior parte mi è venuta bene, la roba che conta. Ok, non ha senso tenerti ancora a letto. Vediamo se riesci a stare in piedi.
My favorite Italian word, pizza. Pretty sloppy, not sloppy, but slow start with Doc here.
Va.
Least favorite Italian word? Mussolini.
Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori. Ecco, questa è...
Pretty slow, Doc.
Sei sveglio.
Favorite
Normale.
Italian word, lettuce if you say it a specific way. Can the dock menu be faster or slower, and what determines it? I guess which menu are we talking about?
Perché non ti rilassi per un secondo, così ritrovi l'orientamento. Vediamo di che entità è il danno.
I guess, you
Tuo
know,
nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo
the
nome?
traits menu. You know, the traits menu,
Posso
it's
dire che l'avrai scelto per me, ma se il tuo nome è il
pretty
tuo nome.
consistent.
Io sono
Oh,
Doc
that
Mason.
one? Like that
Benvenuto a
dialogue?
Good Space.
It
Spero che
varies a
non ti
little bit
scorgi.
run to run,
Devo
yeah.
scavare qua e là per la tua testa per tirar fuori tutti i pezzetti
Most,
di
I mean, most of your time loss in dock will be coming down to
Avrei
reaction time, but
all'inizio
sometimes
lasciato
menus will be a
qualcosa
little
fuori
slow to dismiss.
Come me la sono cavata? Beh, comunque
I
la
notice
maggior
in
parte mi è
particular the
venuta
first
bene,
pop-up
la roba che conta.
dismissing the DLC thing.
Ok,
Sometimes
non ha
it
senso
takes like
tenerti
a
ancora
quarter
a
second
letto.
longer.
Vediamo se riesci a stare in piedi.
You can push Doc a little too far. Right there, I didn't get it. I accidentally angled myself a little too far left before I started pushing him. So I was farther away from him than I want to be. So I didn't start pushing him until slightly later than normal. Not that it was like, it's a bad split by any means. This should be a 148 as long as the clip goes smoothly. 148.37. I feel like we've gotten that like 2 or 3 times now. Like down to the centisecond.
Devi essere quello che stava...
Alright, we have the 1 bullet again. Really good split.
Come posso esserle utile? Ti ho beccato.
Really good Ultralux.
Hey, benvenuto. Salve. Ehi là, amico.
Decent.
Ehi, nessuno.
Salve. Che... Dove andiamo?
All right, really great start, actually. This is a really solid run so far. Pretty rough Brotherhood of Steel. Really rough Brotherhood of Steel. We lost a lot of time there.
Ehi, ciao ancora.
Yeah, we lost a lot of time in Brotherhood of Steel there.
Ciao, questo è...
How often do I think about TikTok, the song, the platform, or the noise a clock makes? Very little. I don't have TikTok downloaded on my phone. Never really browsed TikTok.
Wow. Avvicinati all'area di dimostrazione per... Ogni secchione entrano in rete. Ehi, ciao ancora.
Stai fuori.
Non adori vedere i laghi...
This is a shame. This was a really good run with 2 bad splits. Now we're stuck in this rock again.
Un inviato.
Caesar è in...
Like I don't know, 8:30ish.
Immagino
Not
che
too
non sia
bad.
un-
Hai fatto un super lavoro a
E così
8:33,
il
not
corriere
bad,
che
not
aveva
bad.
imbrogliato la morte al
Really
cimitero
good,
fuori da
really good start.
aveva beffato la morte ancora una volta.
What up, Auschkammer? Yeah, that run had a really good start. It was generally good. We just had really bad Brotherhood of Steel. And then Dorado, like the power split, the demonstration, or after demonstration was pretty rough.
Perché non ti rilassi per un secondo, così ritrovi l'orientamento. Vediamo di che entità è il danno. Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome?
What up, great old one?
Non posso dire che l'avrei scelto per me, ma se è il tuo nome, è il tuo nome. Io sono Doc Mitchell. Benvenuto a Good Springs. Spero che non ti scocci, ma ho dovuto scavare qua e là per la tua testa per tirar fuori tutti i pezzetti di piombo. Vado fiero del mio lavoro da ago, ma dovrai dirmi se ho lasciato qualcosa fuori posto. Come me la sono cavata? Beh, comunque la
Feeling
maggior
good
parte
after
mi è
that
venuta
run, though.
bene. La roba che conta.
You know, like, it's just showing, like, even with that, with the minimal practice warm-up today, we're still on track to
Vediamo se
PB.
riesci a stare in piedi.
We're very due to PB. Our sum of best is really good compared to what our PB is. Our PB is 37 seconds slower than our sum of best, which is really not that great with a game like New Vegas. Have I done a 100% New Vegas run before? I have not.
Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori. Ecco, questa è...
Yo, I'll get to that donation in just a second.
Devi essere quello che stava... Una...
Oh, shit. Yo, Joby. I hope it's Joby and not Jobby. If it's Jobby, I feel sorry for you. No, Joby, thank you so much for the donation. That's truly, truly unnecessary. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad to hear that the videos and the message in them has found and connected with you. And again, thank you for your donation. I'm glad to hear things are going well. Glad to hear you're happy, dude. Thank you again for the donation. Truly unnecessary. My nose. We had I don't think we discovered Aerotech there. And then my nose started itching really bad. Literal zip file, thank you for the 2-month resub. How have the runs been? Honestly, okay. They've been honestly okay. Honestly, right before your sub literal zip file, like 3 minutes ago, we did a run that was an 8:32. That was PB pace until pretty late. Just wanted to say thank you in another way besides Patreon. Well, thank you, Joby. Is it Joby or Jobby? My gut says Joby.
Ehi, vacci piano, piano. Vieni da un paio di giorni di incoscienza. Perché non ti rilassi per un secondo? Così ritrovi...
How many different endings have I completed?
Vediamo di che entità è il danno. Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome?
Or have they always been the same for the run?
L'avrei scelto per me, ma se è il
It's...
tuo nome, è il tuo
Gotcha.
nome.
It's
Io
Joby,
sono
not Jobby.
Mitchell.
Gotcha.
Benvenuto a Good Springs. Spero che non ti scocci, ma ho dovuto
We've
scavare
always
qua e
done
là
Yes
per la
Man.
tua testa
Yes
per
Man is the
tirar fuori
fastest
tutti i
ending.
pezzetti di piombo.
There
Vado fiero
are
del mio lavoro da ago, ma dovrei dirmi se ho lasciato qualcosa fuori posto.
categories for the other endings for any percent.
Come me la sono cavata? Beh, comunque
So I
la
only
maggior
really
parte mi è
do
venuta bene,
Yes Man.
la roba che conta.
Also, Lone Wanderer
Ok,
Goku, this is
non
your
ha
final
senso
run as
tenerti
Vessel.
ancora a letto.
Do not fuck up. Tommy stays on top with name pronunciations. I really try. Proper and correct name pronunciation is very important to me, both in the online and real world.
Va. Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori. Ecco, questa è...
Devi essere quello che stava... Sì.
Again, we only have the one bullet. What up, Alex? No
Come
gun?
posso esserle utile?
Chiedo scusa. Ehi, benvenuto.
And they fled. Means reset, which means I didn't holster my gun fast enough. I didn't de-aggro them, de-aggro the strip fast enough, which is interesting. I didn't think that I was slow in my infinite dash or anything. Also, I
Sveglio.
Lone Wanderer Goku. I just realized I accidentally started an extra
Hey,
run.
Bachi.
Lone Wanderer Goku, do you have any final words? Any final words? Is also, did I ever? Yeah, I did. Final words, final words. Choosing outcome. Boom. I see you sent shame. Don't type loan yet. Don't type it yet. It's not open yet. Once this is grayed out, it'll be open. Once you get the message in chat about it, it'll be open. Lone Wanderer Goku, shame reverb. Okay, now type loan into chat. Type loan to enter the next calling. Man, it blew my mind in like, I don't know, 2020, 2021. I think 2021, when I learned that Hannah Waddingham, Rebecca from Ted Lasso, is the shame woman from Game of Thrones. Like, blew my mind. I love moments like that where an actor you become so familiar with through, you know, other roles, you end up learning that they were in other things you watch, and you're like, oh shit, wait, that was them? She was the one who then got tortured at the Sept? Or was it at oh my god, it's been so fucking long. It's been so long since I've engaged with Game of Thrones and A Song of Ice and Fire. Though it's been on my mind a lot lately. King's Landing. But what's the name of the actual castle there? Is it do they just call it King's Landing? Time for a rewatch? No. No. The Red Keep. The Red Keep. Yes. If anything, I would reread the books. I have the 5 books in A Song of Ice and Fire, and then I also have Fire and Blood, which I have not read yet. I really want to reread them. But I need to get through more. I need to get through other books I really want to reread first. I've been thinking about A Song of Ice and Fire a lot, or specifically A Storm of Swords a lot lately. Can I get a drum roll, please? And our next vessel is Prozacco. Everyone, please at Prozacco and tell them to fuck up. Prozacco, do not fuck up. Do not fuck up. Right now I'm reading The Running Man. You would never fuck up ever? I hope not.
Sei sveglio. Non male.
Just started Dark Tower series reread. Whew, that's a big one.
Ehi, vacci piano, piano.
I like Stephen King's writing as well. Mostly because I feel like he has so many books with great premises.
Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome?
And
Posso dire che l'avrei scelto per
he's
me.
a good enough writer to deliver on the most of the premises.
Benvenuto a Good Springs.
I don't love some of his tendencies. I think a lot of his books are unnecessarily sexual at times. Not to say books shouldn't have sex stuff in them. That's totally fine and allowed, and I'm okay with it.
Come me la sono cavata.
In fact, bring back sex in media, make people sexy again, and have sex on TV and movies.
Non ha senso tenerti ancora a letto.
But
Vediamo se riesci a stare in piedi.
it feels so out of place, like 9 times out of 10 with his books. Just restarted the Stormlight Archive. One of my good friends is actually reading that right now. Let's keep kids having sex out of books, though. Jeez, I didn't know Jade was on the frickin' censorship side of this battle.
Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori.
How about we just let the free market regulate that, huh? Right? Every night, Jade talks about the free market. I don't get it. Every night. Just on and on about the free market. What up, Mike? Free market is an oxymoron, just like buffets are filled with free food. Just like all the new hot releases are free on Disney Plus. The thing you have to pay 50. Whoa, what did I just? Oh my God. I accidentally pulled up some fucking overlay. I don't know if it was Discord or what. Or like, what the fuck was that overlay? How did I do that? Weird. That run was reset worthy regardless, but now I'm leaking Discord DMs, only mine and yours.
Sei sveglio. Non male, eh?
You're more in the P market. Oh
Ehi,
shit.
facci piano, piano.
New Sabrina Carpenter album is horny as hell.
Perché non ti rilassi per un secondo? Così ritrovi l'orientamento. Vediamo di che entità è il danno. Il tuo
So,
nome?
okay.
Puoi dirmi il tuo nome?
I have not listened to any of the new Sabrina
Posso
Carpenter
dire che l'avrai
songs.
scelto per me.
Tinkle Down
Sai il tuo
Economics,
nome,
that's
il
great.
tuo nome. Io sono Doc Mitchell. Benvenuto a
I have not
Good
listened to
Space.
any of the new
Spero che
Sabrina
non ti
Carpenter
scocci,
album.
ma ho
Any of it.
dovuto
Not the
scavare
single
qua
off
e
of
là per
it.
la tua
Nothing.
testa per tirar fuori tutti i pezzetti di piombo.
Though I'm familiar with the discourse surrounding it and the cover. Mainly like the album cover. I know that a lot of people were criticizing her the cover for this new album, which is Man's Best Friend, for seemingly glamorizing like the idea of, you know, a woman being an object for a man, right? And this was a lot of like this criticism was before the album came out, right? Which I think is a little ridiculous because, like, one, don't judge a book by its cover. We don't know the contents of the album. For all we know, the actual contents of the album could be satirizing that. It can be lambasting that idea while, you know, lambasting that idea, but with the presentation of that, you know? So, this leads me to ask, those of you who have actually listened to the new Sabrina Carpenter album, is it promoting this idea of a woman is a man's best friend due to what she can provide for the man? Is it a critique of those things? Is it both? What up, pretentious Frostlass? What do you do? New Gorillaz album comes out and it's all monkey noises and foliage rustling? I mean, it's going right into my fucking right into my schedule, right into my rotation. That's my new shower soundtrack, man. Reenact Gorillas in the Mist. Come on, Prozacco. We're barely getting out of the intro. Big Wes Anderson box set. Nice. Nice. Purchasing directly from Criterion. Shout out. It's a bit of both. Cover makes you go, wow, okay. And then the music makes you go, wow, okay. Did I do that right?
Vieni da un paio di giorni di incoscienza. Perché non ti rilassi per un secondo? Così ritrovi l'orientamento. Vediamo di che entità è il danno. Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome? Ah, Non posso dire che l'avrai scelto per me, ma se è il tuo nome, è il tuo nome. Io sono Doc Mitchell. Benvenuto a...
Yo, Karatacron.
Spero che non ti scocci, ma ho dovuto scavare qua e là per la...
Thank you, Karatacron. Thank you for the 500 bits. I'm glad someone's seeing the hard work I'm putting in. Also, I'm realizing now my chat is like bugged out, so things aren't loading properly, so I see the text of Cheer 500.
Come me la sono cavata.
Which makes me realize earlier Linguini sent one bit, and I thought that they didn't do it right because it just showed up in my text as my chat with text as cheer 1. And I kind of made a joke about it, and now I realize that they did actually cheer 1 bit. So Linguini, thank you for that bit. It's a good one, good bit. Yeah, Linguini the game. That's a game my friends and I used to play.
Ecco, questa è...
That's not right, the run. All right, come on, Doc. Come on, Doc.
Sei sveglio. Non male, eh?
Ugh. Tomato ain't a stream. Damn, all ads.
Ehi,
Damn.
facci piano, piano. Vieni da un paio di giorni di incoscienza. Perché non ti rilassi per un secondo? Così ritrovi l'orientamento. Vediamo di che entità è il danno. Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome?
So I've been trying, I think I talked about this recently, I've been trying to learn the finger roll, fuck, coin thing. It's like my go-to thing to do while like playing D&D with my friends, which we have a session tonight. Shit's hard. Becoming Tuna, thank you for that one bit. Finger the coin, I'm trying.
Come me la sono cavata. Beh, comunque la maggior parte mi è venuta bene, la roba che conta. Ok, non ha senso
Alex.
tenerti ancora a letto. Vediamo se riesci a stare in piedi.
Man, speaking of ads, are you going over or under? I guess I don't know what you mean by that. I'm guessing over. NBA Street reboot when? There actually is one coming out next year, Alex. I think it's called like NBA The Run.
Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori. Ecco, questa è...
Devi essere quello che stava...
Like knuckles or fingertips? I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm trying to do it at the knuckles. I'm trying to do it up here, though I'm often doing it with the fingertips.
Sei sveglio. Non male,
Fuck.
Ehi, vacci piano, piano.
Fuck.
Vieni da un paio di giorni di incoscienza.
Fuck. Dropping
Perché
shit.
non ti rilassi per un secondo, così ritrovi l'orientamento. Vediamo di che entità è il danno.
Sorry, I can't do it on
Il tuo
stream, I
nome?
guess.
Puoi dirmi il tuo nome?
Oh, so I was gonna
Posso
say,
dire che l'avrei
speaking
scelto
of
per
ads,
me, ma se è il tuo nome, è il tuo
I was
nome.
listening to a
Io
podcast
sono
yesterday.
Doug Mitchell. Benvenuto a Good Springs. Spero che non ti scocci, ma ho dovuto
And
scavare qua e là per la tua testa.
one of
per
like the
tirare fuori
automatically
quei pezzetti di
inserted ads was like,
Vado fiero del mio
are you
lavoro
a
da-
janitor at a
Se ho
local
lasciato
school?
qualcosa fuori posto.
Well, blah 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 blah, and it was like cleaning product
Come
type
me la
shit.
sono cavata.
And I'm like,
Comunque, la
what
maggior parte
a
mi è venuta bene.
particularly
La roba che conta.
pointed ad.
Ok, non ha senso tenerti ancora a letto. Vediamo se riesci a stare in piedi.
And it just kind of got me thinking. Also, I cannot do doc for some reason today. What the fuck, man? I don't know, Urethron. But it got me thinking. I was like, first off, I think it's hilarious when ads just miss the mark on you know? Like, for a hot minute, all of my podcast ads were in Spanish.
Sei sveglio.
Which, you know, I understand Spanish. I'm not the best at it, but I understand it. So I'm like, okay, somewhere along the lines, the wires got twisted, but it still works.
Vieni da un paio di giorni di incoscienza. Perché non ti
And
rilassi per un secondo? Così ritrovi
then I got
l'orientamento.
this janitor ad, it thinking I'm a janitor at a local school, and it's
Puoi dirmi il tuo nome?
a very pointed ad. You know, that's very
Ah,
specific.
non posso dire che l'avrei scelto per me.
And then I was
Se il
like,
tuo nome è il
you know,
tuo
I'm
nome.
also getting
Io
ads
sono
for
Doug
like
Mitchell.
AI,
Benvenuto
use
a
this
Good
AI
Springs.
to streamline
Spero
your
che non ti
workforce, blah,
scocci,
blah,
ma
blah,
ho
blah,
dovuto
blah.
scavare qua e
In
là
some
per
of
la
the
tua
ads, I
testa
can
per tirar
kind of
fuori
tell
quei
that
pezzetti di
it is
piombo.
just an AI
Vado
voice.
fiero del mio lavoro
And I'm
vago.
thinking like,
Dovrai dirmi
how
se ho
long
lasciato
until we're
qualcosa
full on
fuori posto.
minority reporting this? And like every
Come me la
ad
sono cavata?
is like
Comunque
just
la maggior
generated
parte mi è
on
venuta
the
bene,
spot,
la roba che conta.
cultured for like
Ok, non ha
curated for
senso
you.
tenerti ancora a letto.
You know, it'd be
Vediamo se
like
riesci a stare
Tommy,
in piedi.
or the ad saying your name. Wouldn't it be crazy? But like, imagine an ad that only exists to show you, right? You're the only person who is going to get served that ad because it was created in that moment.
Va.
To be served to you.
Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori. Ecco, questa è...
Devi essere quello che stava...
There we go, Prozac. We got a run going. Though we're a little high here. I don't think we're too high. But we are a touch high. Yeah, we should be good for the location discoveries. Prozacco, this is your final run. Do not fuck this
Come
up.
posso esserle utile?
All right, pretty good start.
Hey, benvenuto. Salve. E là, amico. Ti ho beccato.
What? No. Okay. Bit of a dumb time loss there
Ehi, ciao!
in what's otherwise a really solid split.
Du-
Ehi, nessuno ha...
Oh my god, man. All right, Prozacco. Any final words? 4.5 minutes. 270 seconds, so that's going to be 1350. Timeout, Prozacco. Prozacco. I don't know why, for some reason, the tab thing wasn't working. 1350, I said. Any final words, Prozacco? Any final words? Also, I'll use this moment to finally relaunch my chat. There we go. Prozacco. Going once, going twice. No final words. Reform. Everyone, to enter the next culling, type pro, P-R-O into chat. Type pro to enter the next culling. Very similar to Prosecco. Do you have a Halloween costume for this year? You know, don't think so. Don't think so. Jade and I did a lot of brainstorming and ultimately we couldn't settle on anything. Nothing was really, you know, nothing was really clicking. Last year we both went as Darth Maul. But this year, you know, we're just gonna chill. We're not really doing anything for Halloween this year other than just handing out candy at our new place, which we're really excited for. We're really excited to just, like, you know, hang out in our neighborhood. Who is the lower half? Both of us. I see this guy at the gym all the time who could pull off a perfect Borat costume, but that's not really something you can tell a stranger. Why don't you tell him he could pull off a perfect Jim Croce costume? Maybe get a little bonfire going tomorrow for handing out candy. Very excited. Very excited. Can I please get a drum roll in chat? Drum roll, please. And our next vessel is Tricera Alden. Everyone please at Tricera Alden and tell them to do not fuck up. Tricera Alden. Do not fuck up. Oh shit, LMAO? Oh yeah. Oh, LMAO. Oh yeah. All right, Doc Mitchell. Dick Mitchell.
Sei sveglio? Non male, eh? Ehi, vacci piano, piano. Vieni da un paio di giorni di incoscienza. Perché non
We
ti
are
rilassi
really
per un
due for a
secondo,
PB,
così
truly.
ritrovi l'orientamento. Vediamo di che entità è il danno. Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome?
My God. I say as I jinx the start of that run. Okay, focus, lock in, lock in, lock in.
Sei sveglio? Non male, eh? Ehi, vacci piano, piano. Vieni da un paio di giorni di incoscienza. Perché non ti rilassi per un secondo? Così ritrovi l'orientamento. Vediamo di che entità è il danno. Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome? Ah, non posso dire che l'avrai scelto per me, ma se è il tuo nome, è il tuo nome. Io sono Doc Mitchell. Benvenuto a Good Springs. Spero che non ti scocci, ma ho dovuto scavare qua e là per la tua testa per tirar fuori tutti i pezzetti di piombo. Vado fiero del mio lavoro da ago, ma dovrai dirmi se ho lasciato qualcosa fuori posto. Come me la sono cavata? Beh, comunque la maggior parte mi è venuta bene, la roba che conta. Ok, non ha senso tenerti ancora a letto. Vediamo se riesci a stare in piedi.
Karatacron. Enjoy that smooch. Don't spend it all in one place.
Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori. Ecco, questa è...
Devi essere quello che stava... Una...
All right, we again have the one bullet.
Visitate.
A little sloppy near the end, but it's okay.
Come posso esserle utile?
Ehi, benvenuto. Ehi là, amico.
Ehi, ciao.
Little sloppy on that exit.
Nessuno.
But we recovered just fine.
Salve. Che... Dove andiamo?
Okay, actually pretty decent launch there. Oh my god, and then we lost. Okay, okay, it's okay. Just a little bit of silly time loss. And then a lot of silly time loss. Yeah, I think this went from really good run to rip run pretty quick.
Ehi, ciao ancora. Ciao, questo... Wow! Avvicinati all'area di dimostrazione per...
Alright, that's rip run. We lost a lot of, okay. We should be gaining like 12 to 14 seconds on that demonstration split. We only gained 2 because of how poorly the dash to the yes man went. The time loss adds up real quick. I hate it how if you put boiling hot tea in a mug, it gets cold instantly, but if you put warm tea in a thermos, you can't drink it after hours. So my strat is I pour my tea into here, boiling hot, and I leave it without the lid for like 20 to 30 minutes before I put the lid on.
Non posso dire che l'avrai scelto per me, ma sai, il tuo nome è il tuo nome. Io sono Doc Mitchell. Benvenuto a Good Springs. Spero che non
Monday, eat my ass. Tuesday, eat my ass. Wednesday, eat my ass. Thursday, eat my ass. Friday, eat my ass. Saturday, eat my ass. I really honor God, so Sunday, I'll let you fast. Like a rap lyric, man.
Beh, comunque la maggior parte mi è venuta bene. La roba che conta. Ok, non ha senso.
That's from The Cure?
Ancora a letto. Vediamo se riesci a stare in piedi.
But Sunday, I'll let you fast. Tuesday, Wednesday, eat my ass. Thursday, I don't. But Friday, I'll let you fast. Na 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 na.
Va. Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori. Ecco, questa è...
Devi essere quello che stava...
Come on, Chet.
Una...
Pretty slow shopping. Are we F? We are not.
Buon divertimento.
Pretty sloppy entrance there.
Come posso esserle utile?
Attenzione.
Ehi, benvenuto. Ehi là, amico.
Ehi, ciao.
Ehi, nessuno.
Salve. Che... Dove andiamo? Amico. Dove andiamo?
God damn it. I hope I discovered the north gate there. I hope I went far enough forward with that dash to discover the north gate. Well, that was weird. Ah, fuck. We didn't discover it. That's obnoxious. When we are exiting the strip to go and do the boomers and the brotherhood, when we exit, so we kill house. We have our infinite dash, and we exit out to the strip. Our goal in that moment is to exit the strip, keep holding W to hold our dash, and pull up our Pip-Boy immediately as when we load in. What should happen is you pull up your Pip-Boy, click the fast travel away, and then when you put the Pip-Boy down, in that like half second before you load out, your dash continues and you hit the discovery point for the strip north gate. That's how we discover it. But for whatever reasons, your dash continuing there isn't quite consistent. And right there, in that run, the dash did carry us forward, but it carried us forward just, it shortchanged us just enough to be short of the discovery trigger for the North Strip gate. So we didn't discover the North Gate, which meant we did not have a fast travel location to go back to for the strip.
Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori. Ecco, questa è...
All right, Alden, this is your last run as Vessel. Do not fuck up.
Di essere quello che stava...
All right, we only have the one bullet. Again, just means we have to be very careful with what we shoot Mortimer with. Yo, Mike Wave. Good to see you, dude. Thank you for the good luck. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well on this glorious baby Friday. Friday Junior, as I'll also call it. Good start. Actually, great start. Alright, cannot take out our gun.
Posso esserle utile.
Chiedo scusa.
Cos'era?
Attenzione.
Ehi, benvenuto. Salve. Ehi là, amico. Eh?
Ehi, ciao! Ecco.
Yeah, all is good on my end as well. Mike, I actually have a new video coming out tomorrow that you might have some familiarity with the route of. Hello, can I clip out? What are we doing here? Hello? What's going on here? Tricera Alden, any final words? Any final words? That wall is usually so simple to clip through. I'm out. Tricera Alden will put you out for 12. Let's do 1300. Reform. Meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow meow. Everyone, enter the next culling. Type try, T-R-I, into chat. Type try, the root for 3. Type try. So currently playing D&D. Have a character who I'm playing as who is a tabaxi, who is a cat person, which is like a cat person. One of my favorite things, man, just in combat being like before attacking. Goated role play. What up, Herm? What up, what up? Everyone, can I get a drum roll in chat, please? Drum roll, please. And the next vessel is Steve9994. Everyone, please, that's Steve9994 and tell them to do not fuck up. Steve9994. Do not fuck up. I'm getting a random phone call right now. Spam risk. No thanks. No thanks, Mr. Risk. I will decline your phone call. Liking the softer drum roll? Well, don't get used to it. The next one's going to be so loud and aggressive, you won't even know what to do with yourself. That was you calling? Damn, you should have said that was opportunity. Steve! Enjoy that smooch. Don't spend it all in one place.
Così ritrovi l'orientamento. Vediamo di che entità è il danno. Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome?
Steve does get Vessel a lot. Steve does get Vessel a lot. But hey, the key to getting Vessel a lot is entering to be Vessel a lot. You can't win if you don't enter.
Qua e là per la tua testa per tirar fuori tutti I pezzetti di piombo. Vado fiero del mio lavoro da ago, ma dovrai dirmi se ho lasciato qualcosa fuori posto. Come me la sono cavata? Beh, comunque la maggior parte mi è venuta bene, la roba che conta. Ok, non ha senso tenerti ancora a letto. Vediamo se riesci a stare in piedi. Va. Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori.
146.
Ecco, questa è...
Come on, 146. Nope. In fact, we had to quick save, quick load a billion times to exit the house. My favorite. That was very interesting pop-up timing. Pretty decent start. Oh my god.
Come posso esserle utile?
No gun, but what a ludicrous dash.
Chiedo scusa.
What the fuck?
Ma che diavolo?
Would someone be able to clip that, please?
Ehi, benvenuto. Salve. Ehi là, amico.
Ehi, ciao!
Ehi, nessuno.
Salve! Che... Dove andiamo?
All right, not the best. But we can still PB this. We just need a really clean rest of the run.
Ehi, ciao ancora!
Pretty sloppy there.
Ciao! Questo è... Wow! Avvicinati all'area di dimostrazione. Oggi sei chiuso tra i re? Ehi, ciao ancora! Non adovi vedere i laghi.
Un inviato. La
All right, got to reset. That run wasn't going to PB. This run always seems so dope whenever I see it. Looks really tight, though, if you're going for a good time. Yeah, it's one of those games where it's like death by 1,000 paper cuts, to where when you're going for a top time, it's really hard. It is a really hard run going for a top time. Because you lose time, but it doesn't feel like you're losing time, you know? What's up, Katse?
Perché non ti rilassi per un secondo, così ritrovi l'orientamento. Vediamo di che entità è il danno. Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome?
It's a really cool run, though.
Non posso dire che l'avrei
It's really
scelto per
fun.
me.
The APM is
Sai il tuo
pretty...
nome, il tuo nome.
It's at a point where it's really engaging, though not overwhelming.
Spero che non ti scocci, ma ho dovuto scavare qua e là per la tua testa per tirar fuori tutti i pezzetti di piombo.
Less annoying than Cliff Cripple, more annoying than Punch Warp Interrupt? No, Punch Warp Interrupt is one of the most annoying because it's so late into the run.
Come me la sono cavata? Beh, comunque la maggior parte mi è venuta bene, la roba che conta. Ok, non ha senso tenerti ancora a letto. Vediamo se riesci a stare in piedi.
Man, Oblivion Remastered any percent. I just want to take a moment to freaking just recognize. It's amazing that in the remaster, the any percent run is still so short. It's not quite as short, but it's still very short. That's just so awesome. All those hand movements don't slow you down? No, actually. Because they use their hand movements so much, there's actually less dialogue.
Devi essere quello che stava...
right, that was weird. Maybe it was because I right-clicked? All right, my infinite dash just dropped. I would have lost too much time from just running. Oh!
Non male, eh?
Man.
Ehi, vacci
Man,
piano,
oh man, oh man.
piano. Vieni da un paio di giorni di incoscienza. Perché non ti rilassi per un secondo? Così ritrovi l'orientamento. Vediamo di che entità è il danno. Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome? Ah, non posso dire che l'avrei scelto per me, ma se è il tuo nome, è il tuo nome. Io sono Doc Mitchell. Benvenuto a Good Springs. Spero che non ti scocci, ma ho dovuto scavare qua e là per la tua testa per tirar fuori tutti i pezzetti di piombo. Vado fiero del mio lavoro da ago, ma dovrei dirmi se ho lasciato qualcosa fuori posto. Come me la sono cavata? Beh, comunque la maggior parte mi è venuta bene, la roba che conta. Ok, non ha senso tenerti ancora a letto. Vediamo se riesci a stare in piedi.
Oh, synchronize it!
Va. Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori. Ecco, questa è...
Devi essere quello
Come on,
che sta-
man.
Sì. Sì.
You guys have to manually mash through dialogue boxes? Yeah, we do a mixture of clicking and mashing our enter buttons. Whoa!
Posso esserle utile.
How did that shot miss, though?
Ti ho beccato.
Now that's a clip-worthy dash. My fucking
Ehi,
lord.
benvenuto. Salve. Ehi là, amico. Eh?
Ehi, ciao! Ecco.
Ehi, nessuno ha...
Salve. Che... Dove andiamo? La mia...
All right, this is your final run, Steve. We doing this for real? This is how the run ends? That's disappointing. That's a really disappointing way for that run to end. Steve, any final words? Really good run to that point. Man. Sorry, I don't speak Italian. Jay, thank you for that clip. Timeout. Steve. Reform! Everyone to enter the next calling, type Steve into chat. Type Steve into chat. I'm going to run to the bathroom. When I return, drum roll. And our next vessel is Shivolksy. Everyone please at Shivolksy and tell them to do not fuck up. Shiv, do not fuck up. Let's go, Shiv. Seventeen and a half minutes on the clock. What up, Krabby Abby?
Non male, eh?
How we doing today?
Ehi, vacci piano, piano. Vieni da un paio di giorni di incoscienza. Perché non ti rilassi?
That last run was good. That last run was good. Just all those little things, man.
Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome? Ah, non posso dire che l'avrai scelto per me. Ma se il tuo nome è il tuo nome. Io sono Doc.
You have your DVD copies of It and Up. Do not fuck either of them.
Per la tua testa per tirar fuori tutti I pezzetti di piombo. Vado fiero del mio lavoro da ago, ma dovrei dirmi se ho lasciato qualcosa fuori posto.
I do have questions on how Shiv
Come me la
would.
sono cavata. Beh, comunque la maggior parte mi è venuta bene, la roba che conta. Ok, non ha
What is the
senso
max
tenerti
pressure that you could fill a
ancorata.
container with farts?
Vediamo se riesci a stare in piedi.
Probably like 2 atmospheres. Without machines? Well, I guess, you know, it really comes down to you need the right technology. Because how are you going to put your fart in the container without opening the container and releasing all built up pressure, you know? A little sloppy there.
Devi essere quello che sta...
I hope that we discovered Hidden Valley there. So I'm unsure if I did. I don't think we did, actually. So we have to reset. Valves? How? And how? That's like saying, like, okay, how? Say. How are you gonna do this fantastic thing? Oh, you know. Like, I don't. God, I'm having a hard time thinking of a good analogy. Hey, how are you gonna cook your food? Oh, I don't know, you know. Pan? Like what? Like heat? Okay. Yeah, science?
Ah, non posso dire che l'avrai scelto per me, ma se è il tuo nome, è il tuo nome. Io sono Doc Mitchell. Benvenuto a Good Springs.
How would valves help you?
Non ti scocci, ma ho dovuto scavare qua e là per la tua testa per tirar fuori tutti I pezzetti di piombo.
Tube up valve collect. What type of valve? You know, it would have to be some sort of one-way valve, which
Come me la sono cavata.
that like prevents back pressure.
La roba che conta. Ok, non ha senso tenerti ancora a letto.
And I feel like to be able to do that, you gotta have a strong fart. See, but the thing is though, is like Raph, the one, so Raph gave the example of bottle with a valve and a tube. You fart in it, close the valve, prepare the next valve, then fart again. When you open the valve, the pressure is going to flow. Pressure flows from high to low, right? So if you have any pressure in the bottle, the second you open the valve, it's going to come flowing out. You need to change pressure between valves.
Io sono Doc Mitchell. Benvenuto a Good Springs. Spero che non ti scocci.
You would need the flow to be pretty much uninterrupted from your butt to the bottle. Well,
Vado fiero del mio lavoro da ago, ma dovrai dirmi se ho lasciato qualcosa fuori posto.
the thing is
Come me la sono cavata?
God, I'm getting to the point where like I need to start drawing diagrams. Say we have two valves, right? You have the valve closest to you open, you fart, close that first valve, open the second valve to flow into the bottle. The issue you run into then is that the pressure in the bottle is like 1 atmosphere plus 1 fart, right? You're not going to be able to... Yo, what up, Bodie? You're not going to be able to exceed that pressure with any of your other farts.
Solo una formalità.
You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna start doing some Silicon Valley type shit. Yeah, like the dick to dick. Yeah, man. Silicon Valley, that was a show that it was okay. It was okay. It was enjoyable. Definitely suffered from definitely suffered from every season is the same story osis, you know? It had the disease where every season is the same thing and it never feels like there's any actual progress. Which, it's a comedy, there doesn't need to be, but it's, you know, it was more of a serialized comedy than an episodic comedy, but it had the progress of the episodic comedy. Not enough Zach Woods-itis. That is, yeah, he was really good. The actor who voices Mickey Mouse, who plays Russ Hanneman, he was really good.
La roba che conta.
And then the actor who plays
Ok,
Jin Yang,
non ha
I forget
senso
his
tenerti
real
ancora
name.
al
He was
letto.
really good as well.
Vediamo se riesci a
The
stare
show
in
needed more of all three of them. Jimmy O Yang, yes. Yes. You're cooked? Not yet, Shiv. Not yet. We have PB'd while talking about very inane shit. You're golden right now. Once we get to the point, once we get to the actual dashing, that's when I actually lock in. You don't really need to lock in yet.
Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori. Ecco, questa è...
All right, here we go.
Devi essere quello che stava...
Come on, man. That was unfortunate. That was good, but then when we went to clip through the wall, clipping through took, you know, multiple tries, and then once we finally did clip through, our He's one. That one took forever. That was a really slow one, and I'm a bit frustrated at that, so we'll do that one more time. When we finally did clip through, we didn't have the best angle. And we were kind of off to the side over the void, which is fine. But I, you know, accidentally double tapped, triple tapped quick save, so I quick saved when we were out there, and at that point it's not recoverable.
Così ritrovi l'orientamento. Vediamo di che entità è il danno. Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome? Ah, non posso dire che l'avrai scelto per me, ma sai, il tuo nome è il tuo
Speedometer going wacky?
Io sono
Yeah.
Doc Mitchell.
Speedometer is always wacky
Benvenuto
between
a
quick
Good
saves.
Springs. Spero che non ti scocci, ma
Every time I quick save,
scavare
quick load,
qua
it
e
gets a
là
bit
per la
wacky.
testa per tirar fuori tutti i pezzetti di piombo. Vado fiero del mio lavoro d'ago, ma
Fallout
vorrei
3 was
dirmi
the
se ho
same way,
lasciato
where it would
qualcosa
occasionally
fuori
show I'm
posto.
going like quadrillions.
Come me la sono cavata? Beh,
Gotta
comunque
be
la
some like
maggior parte
underflow
mi è
type
venuta
shit,
bene,
right?
la
There's
roba che
no way
conta.
it's not, right?
Ok, non ha senso tenerti ancora a letto. Vediamo se riesci a stare in piedi.
Aren't load screens uncapped FPS? No. We use software to limit our FPS to 60 the whole time.
Vieni con me, ti accompagno
You can
fuori.
see my frame rate in the top right the
Ecco,
whole time.
Questa è...
That was bad.
Devi essere quello che stava...
This is the first time in a month of watching that you've seen that. What, the frame rate? Yeah. It's just tucked away up there.
Sei sveglio? Non male, eh? Ehi, vacci piano, piano. Vieni da un paio di giorni di incoscienza. Perché non ti rilassi per un secondo? Così ritrovi l'orientamento. Vediamo di che entità è il danno. Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome? Ah, non posso dire che l'avrai scelto per me, ma se è il tuo nome, è il tuo nome. Io sono Doc Mitchell. Benvenuto a Good Springs. Spero che non ti scocci, ma ho dovuto scavare qua e là per la tua testa per tirar fuori tutti i pezzetti di piombo. Vado fiero del mio lavoro da ago, ma dovrei dirmi se ho lasciato qualcosa fuori posto. Come me la sono cavata? Beh, comunque la maggior parte mi è venuta bene, la roba che conta. Ok, non ha senso tenerti ancora a letto. Vediamo se riesci a stare in piedi. Va. Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori. Ecco, questa è...
Devi essere quello che stava...
Buon divertimento.
Come posso esserle utile? Ti ho trovato.
Attenzione.
To be present to collect bagels? I don't believe so.
Ehi, benvenuto. Salve. Ehi là, amico. Questo...
Ehi, ciao!
Ehi, nessuno ha...
Ehi tu.
Motherfucker.
Salve. Che... Dove andiamo? Dove andiamo?
Again, did not get the north gate there. Any final words, Shiv? 5 minutes, 10 seconds. That's 310 seconds. So it's going to be 1390. 1390. I valiantly face my lawful trial by Valve extracted Dutch oven reform. Everyone, type Shiv to enter the next culling. Yeah, let me draw a little diagram, show you guys what I'm thinking. So, we got the butt, right? Butt is farting, right? And then we've got the glass, we got the bottle, right? So, we were talking about the idea of two valves. We have valve 1. We have valve 2. Okay? These are the valve symbols. So, when we start, this is going to be at 1 atmosphere of pressure. Similarly, we are going to be at 1 atmosphere of pressure at our butt. We're going to be at 1 atmosphere of pressure inside of here. We're at 1 atmosphere of pressure in all places, right? So, say we start with this valve open, this valve closed. So we have a blockage here. So, you fart in, you close this valve then. So, in this area, right here, you have 1 atmosphere plus 1 fart. 1 atmosphere plus 1 fart, right? 1 atmosphere plus 1 fart. That's your pressure. Then, both valves are closed, right? This is in here. You open this second valve. You have a pressure difference between here and here. So it's going to flow from high to low. Yo, what up, Zoe? We're talking about the mechanics of how much pressure you could store farts in a jar of. So it's going to flow from high to low. So then it would likely equalize to somewhere around, but not quite, 1 fart inside of here, right? You have 1 atmosphere and 1 fart inside the bottle then. Oops. So then the question becomes, okay, how much more fart do we get in, right? Well, here's where the problem lies. Here's where the problem lies. Oops. You close this valve then. You close this valve and you open this valve. So this goes back to 1 atmosphere, right? You fart back into it, you close the valve, and then you again have the 1 atmosphere, 1 fart. But that's what's in here. So when you open this valve, what's going to equalize? The pressures are about the same. This system does not work if we're trying to maximize the farts. So get this out of your head. If it's an airtight jar, you can create a vacuum inside to store more farts than usual. Yes, but the question was not how many farts, it was the pressure of the farts. What pressure can you build up? So that's where it comes in. But valves, that's where we lie. We can't really store more. If you don't increasingly fart higher, yes, exactly. You'd start to lose fart density by the first fart. You need to, yeah, you would need, unless you actively start pressuring after the first valve, to give you infinite fart pressure buildup to the point of beating the pressurizer power of the jar resistance. Yeah, so like, the only way to store more pressure in here through strictly farts is you got to start having more powerful farts to the point where instead of one fart, it being 1 atmosphere plus 1 fart here, you got to fart so hard that you got 2 farts. You got to fart twice at once. That's really how it works. Is you got to fart twice at once, but you get diminishing returns because this then isn't going to equalize. Telling me you have an atmosphere in your ass? Yeah, you have 1 atmosphere of pressure in your ass. This is like straight up, this is the physics and chemistry behind this. Just so you guys know. This is the physics and chemistry behind this. Like you're going to have to fart harder and harder to get the proportion more, you know? Anyway, could you compress it after to increase pressure? I mean, compress it where? Where are we compressing it? In the jar? I mean, yeah, but at that point it's like, well, I would increase the pressure in the jar, my fart jar, by making the jar smaller. Like that's really like, yeah, you're doing that, but relatively, you know, your PV equals nRT in it. All you're really doing is shifting the goalpost, but it's still the same, right? Right? What if you eat your dad's homemade chili? That's worth 7 farts at least. After you store the fart, though, assuming there's some amount of solid particles in there, those will break down in the jar and produce slightly more gas. I mean, it's negligible, though. It's really negligible. This is bizarrely not the first time you and I have talked about farting into a jar in the last few weeks. This is true. PV equals FART. Oh, shit. Shart in the jar? That's a good band name. Can you not do some temperature stuff to increase or decrease the pressure? You could. You could. You know, increasing temperature would increase pressure. But again, that's kind of defeating the point of the question. The question was, how high could you get the pressure in the jar by farting into the jar? Not how high can you get the pressure in the jar by farting into the jar and then manipulating the constraints of the jar, right? So, in short, this system, we need a new design. This 2-valve system that we came up with in chat, this won't really work. This won't really work because to increasingly add more and more fart into the jar, to get more fart into the jar, you need to be able to force the fart in, which is hard to do due to the fact that the more fart is in here, the more you're going to have fart pushing to get out. The more fart in the jar, the more fart want out of jar. Yeah? Yeah, right? So maybe we could, okay, I've got an idea. Okay. It involves a plunger. Okay, chat, I'm actually weirdly into this right now. So I'm not sure how much we are going to get to more runs. Maybe we'll do like one more culling. I've got an idea. My engineering mind is working. Let me undo a lot of this. Okay, so here's our fart. Here's our, that's more of an Erlenmeyer flask. There's our bottle, right? Okay. So what we would really need is some sort of plunger or piston. Now, we did say no machines. We did say no machines allowed. So what we would want to probably do is maybe have like, you know, like what are they called? What are they called? There's a type of valve. I'm totally blanking on it. But it's more or less like a T, right? So you can have it be turned so that you can have this. This is a valve right here, okay? This is our new valve, this block. Let me color it orange. That is our valve. So there is a type of valve. I forget the name for it. It is a T valve. The way T valves work is the way that you would have to have this set up is that it either oh wait, no, that wouldn't work. You would need 3 valves. You wouldn't need a T valve. You wouldn't need a T valve. You would need, regardless, this is our valve, or that's our joint. You need a valve here. You have a plunger. We'll use pink for the plunger. You have a plunger here, okay? With like, let's say there's a handle on top. This is our plunger. It's not dynamite, okay? And then you have a valve. You have a valve here. So here's what you do. You start with 1 atmosphere here, right? 1 atmosphere in your entire system. Your entire system has 1 atmosphere. You start with plunger is all the way up. This valve is closed. Okay? So you fart into here. And realistically, you would want this stretch to be as little as... You want to be farting right before the valve. You want to be farting actually right here. And the valve is going to be like right on here. You want to pretty much direct supply with a sealant here. You want to directly fuel and pump it into here, right? So you pump into here. This valve is closed as well. You fart, close this valve. You now have one ATM plus 1 fart in here, right? Then you open this valve. Oops. You open this valve and plunge it down in, close the valve. Okay? So then you have 1 atmosphere plus 1 fart in here. Then you open up the valves and everything. You keep this valve closed. And you're back to where you started. 1 atmosphere, 1 atmosphere, 1 atmosphere plus 1 fart. You have this one open, this one closed. You fart into here. Close this valve. Plunger it in. Open this. Plunger it in. Then you're essentially manually... you're manually compressing. Right? That's what you were saying? See, I thought you were saying, what could you compress it by changing the size of the bottle? I thought you were saying increase the pressure because, of course, everyone remembers their gas laws. PV equals nRT, where N is a constant. Or, sorry, was R the constant? Regardless, I thought you were saying, yeah, we shrink the bottle by decreasing, these are remaining constant, nRT's remaining constant, but by decreasing the pressure, that means, or volume, that means your pressure has to go up. So I thought you were saying make the bottle smaller. I see. Yeah. So you need the plunger. It's less. You need the plunger. Now, it then becomes a matter of how much force you're able to apply before the plunger starts pushing up. Pretty much, it'll be until the force of the pressure in here pushing up and out is going to be equal or greater to the amount of you pushing down. So really, this becomes a question of how strong are you? How many farts do you lose to in a battle? How many farts could you take in a fight? This is an egregious breach of the no machines rule. Now, is it though? Is it? Because the simple machines, the 6 simple machines are levers, wheel and axle, pulley, like ramp, wedge, and screw. And you're not using any of those here. You're just pushing. Manually pushing. There's a hand on here. This is a hand. That's you. That's what your hand looks like. I could argue that a valve is as similar as a plunger. How? How do you argue that? Anyway, let's get into our final culling of the stream. Again, type Shiv, S-H-I-V, into chat to enter the final culling. And can I get a drum roll? And the next and maybe final vessel is HDAC. Everyone please at HDAC and tell them to do not fuck up. HDAC, do not fuck up. Script of your editor roll again. Alex, you have to stop getting timed out. Every time you get timed out, I have to re-add your editor roll. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? $17 and a half on the clock.
Sei sveglio. Non male, eh?
Webster's defines a machine as a device that changes energy into mechanical motion.
Perché non ti rilassi per un secondo? Così ritrovi l'orientamento. Vediamo di che entità è
Okay.
il danno.
You know, I think
Tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome?
I think
Non
I
posso
think that the
dire che la
plunger
vecchiezza
then
per me.
classifies
Sei
as a
il tuo
machine.
nome.
Why did I choose
Io
17
sono
and a half?
Patrick.
It just felt right.
Benvenuto
Just felt
a Good
right.
Springs. Spero
We
che non ti
we
scocci,
originally
ma ho
had it
dovuto scavare qua e là
higher,
per la tua testa per
and we
tirar
adjusted
fuori
it a
tutti i
bit.
pezzetti di piombo. Vado fiero del mio lavoro da ago, ma dovrai dirmi se ho lasciato qualcosa
Oh, hi,
fuori
Dunk.
posto. Come me la sono cavata? Beh, comunque la maggior
HDAC,
parte
thank you
mi
for the
è venuta
prime
bene,
sub.
la roba
Thank you,
che
thank you.
conta.
You can't fuck
Ok,
up now.
non ha senso
I
tenerti
appreciate that,
ancora
HDAC. Thank you for the prime sub. And everyone, let this be your once a stream reminder. Twitch Prime exists.
Va. Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori. Ecco, questa è...
Devi essere quello che stava...
Didn't get the discovery noise for Aerotech there, which is a little scary. Good start otherwise, though. There we go. We did get the discovery for Aerotech.
Come posso esserle utile?
Chiedo scusa.
Oh, and stream went offline. Lost connection.
Salve. Ehi là, amico.
I'm flying solo now. I have no chat to rely on.
Ehi, ciao!
Ehi, nessuno.
Ehi tu, ho messo...
Really obnoxious. All right, I think we have to reset off of that. Pretty obnoxious getting caught by that dude, and then the launch. Yeah, get your extra piss taxes in if you've already paid once. That was a good start. In fact, we're having really solidly paced starts a lot today.
Sei sveglio? Non male, eh?
I should lower the piss tax to 6-7.
Ehi, vacci piano, piano.
What's wrong with you,
Tieni da un
Runic?
paio di giorni di incoscienza. Perché non ti rilassi per un secondo? Così ritrovi l'orientamento. Vediamo di che entità è il danno. Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome? Ah, non posso dire che l'avrai scelto per me, ma se è il tuo nome, è il tuo nome. Io sono Doc Mitchell. Benvenuto a Good Springs. Spero che non ti scocci, ma ho dovuto scavare qua e là per la tua testa per tirar fuori tutti i pezzetti di piombo. Vado fiero del mio lavoro da ago, ma dovrai dirmi se ho lasciato qualcosa fuori posto. Come me la sono cavata? Beh, comunque
6-7 joke should be timed out like a word. I'm with you. I'm with you, Jade.
Ok, non ha senso tenerti ancora.
Increase the piss tax to 5,000 for
Vediamo
this
se
guy.
riesci a stare in piedi. Va. Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori. Ecco, questa è...
Devi essere quello che
Come
stava...
on, baby, have the gun.
Sì.
Oh. No
Come
gun.
posso esserle utile?
Chiedo scusa.
Took him a second to talk to me.
Ma che diavolo
Ehi, benvenuto. Salve. Ehi là, amico. Sta cercando.
Ehi, ciao!
Ehi, nessuno ha...
Salve! Dove andiamo? Amico?
Okay. Really good pace.
Ehi,
Really
ciao
good.
ancora.
Okay. That came together. Whew.
Ciao! Questo è...
Sub 8 unlikely. PB very possible, very doable. Sub 8 is really hard right now though. But we're looking good right now. We're looking good. That top split is just brutal, man.
Wow! Avvicinati all'area di dimostrazione, per favore. Ogni 6 chilometri in rete. Ehi, ciao ancora!
Oh, we didn't get the cons? Bullshit. Dude, bullshit we didn't get the cons. You kidding me? I can't believe that. Ah, dude, HDAC. How could you not give us the cons there? That's so classic New Vegas. Have a great run, only to die to not getting the cons. Howdy, Mr. Anus. How goes the run so far? They've been good. We've had a lot of pacers, just haven't been able to convert. Did you see some other church guy gave Pope Leo a Cubs jersey? I did. I did.
Ah, non posso dire che l'avrai scelto per me, ma se è il tuo nome, è il tuo nome. Io sono Doc Mitchell. Benvenuto a Good Springs. Spero che non ti scocci, ma ho dovuto scavare qua e là per la tua testa per tirar fuori tutti i pezzetti di piombo. Vado fiero del mio lavoro da ago, ma dovrei dirmi se ho lasciato qualcosa fuori posto. Come me la sono cavata? Beh, comunque la maggior parte mi è venuta bene, la roba che conta.
I think starting next stream I'm gonna split up tops into 2 splits. I think I want to split it up into Ultralux and then tops. Just losing a lot of time there. Next stream I want to know what pressure you can push piss into a closed vessel. Well, I've got bad news for you. Piss is a liquid, which is incompressible.
Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori. Ecco, questa è...
Just thought water was incompressible. I mean, I got news for you about what piss is made up of.
Devi essere quello che stava...
I thought it was it not? I feel like it was something with like Newtonian fluids. I could be wrong. The exact rules, but we're all piss all the way down. Yeah, bit slow entering Vegas. That's one we'll have to reset. Let me reboot the game once more. All right, HDAC. Do not fuck up. This is your final run. And you know, I think we will have this be our final run of the stream as well. I think right after this run, we will add those splits for next time.
Vediamo di che entità è il danno. Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome? Ah, non posso dire che l'avrai scelto per me, ma se è il tuo nome, è il tuo nome.
But I think this will be our final run. You can only be alive because liquids are not compressible. A tiny bit they are, so your heart can pump around blood. Yeah, I mean, if you have a pure liquid, like, pretty incompressible. What up, Daniel? Well, you know, how about this? HDAC, you're gonna get timed out, but we're gonna do one run just for chat. Timeout, HDAC. Welp. How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? Reform! All right, let's do, we're going to do just like a couple runs or an attempt or two. Not with a vessel. We're going to do runs for our own self. Real quick though, I'm going to be adding that split. Insert one above. Ultra Lux. Okay. Now let me see where that load, what time that is in my PB. It'll be on exiting. 2:59:02. Okay. 2:59:02. There we go. Now, I need to look up wave clippings time there.
Run a new game.
There's wave clippings voice. $2:56:10. 2:56:10. Okay. 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 So then, let me save. There we go. All right, now runs. Let's do a run or two. No vessel. We're just gonna free ball it. Vesselless, weightless run. I am to blame for it all.
Sei sveglio? Non male, eh?
We'll do one or two runs depending on how it goes, and then we will wrap up stream. That Ultra Lux split is very short.
Perché non ti rilassi per un secondo? Così ritrovi l'orientamento. Vediamo di che entità è il danno.
What up,
Il
Grace?
tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome? Ah, non posso dire che l'avrei scelto per me, ma se è il tuo nome, è il tuo nome. Io sono Doc Mitchell. Benvenuto a Good Springs. Spero che non ti scocci, ma ho dovuto scavare qua e là per la tua testa per tirar fuori tutti i pezzetti di piombo. Vado fiero del mio lavoro da ago, ma dovrei dirmi se ho lasciato qualcosa fuori posto. Come me la sono cavata? Beh, comunque la maggior parte mi è venuta bene, la roba che conta. Ok, non ha senso tenerti ancora a letto. Vediamo se riesci a stare in piedi. Va. Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori. Ecco, questa è...
Devi essere quello che stava...
Assuming Mars is real, will they continue to use ATM? Yeah, I think so. I don't see why they wouldn't.
Come posso esserle utile? Ti ho beccato.
ti ho beccato. Ehi, benvenuto. Ehi là, amico.
Ehi, ciao!
Little bad there, but it's okay.
Ehi, nessuno.
Salve! Che...
They get a bit unlucky with that that launch up, especially because we leveled up beforehand. I hope that clears. Yep. And we didn't get the discovery. We didn't get the strip discovery. That's obnoxious. That's obnoxious. Okay. One last run. One final run, and then we will call it a stream. Final run of the stream. When this run ends, we will throw it to the wheel of hosting.
Sveglio. Non male, eh?
One more, I promise, yes. This is for sure our last one.
Ehi, vacci piano, piano. Vieni da un paio
That
di
run
giorni di incoscienza.
before
Perché non
was
ti rilassi per
okay.
un secondo? Così ritrovi
It was
la mia
okay.
Vediamo
It was
di
good.
che
It was
ti
actually
parli.
really good.
Il tuo nome? Puoi dirmi il tuo nome?
Through the end of tops,
Ah, non posso dire
which
che
is
l'avrei
tough.
scelto
If we
per
can
te.
be under 4 minutes by the end of tops, we are in great shape.
Benvenuto a Good Springs. Spero che non ti scocci, ma ho dovuto scavare qua e là per la tua testa per tirar fuori tutti i pezzetti di piombo. Vado fiero del mio lavoro da ago, ma dovrai dirmi se ho lasciato qualcosa fuori posto. Come me la sono cavata? Beh, comunque la maggior parte mi è venuta bene, la roba che conta. Ok, non ha senso
It is
tenerti
seeming
ancora
more
a
and more, though, especially after this stream,
Vediamo se
that
riesci a
tops
fare il
is our big problem split. We are just consistently losing time there. You know, it of course doesn't help that our PBs, the time in our PB for that split is our gold, but we're having a hard time getting even within like a second of that, right?
Vieni con me, ti accompagno fuori. Ecco, questa è...
And then we're unable to clip out of docks on the final run of the day. That's a bit frustrating.
Devi essere quello che stava...
Dude. Twice? My man's immune? I think, yeah, we wrap it up there. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging with me, for, you know, helping me get through these runs. Just ain't your day, bro. Every day ain't my day. That's just how it is with speedrunning, man. We had a lot of good runs today. We had a lot of really good runs. We had a lot of good progress. We'll get there. We'll get there. You know? PB isn't built in a night. But we will be back on Tuesday with more Fallout New Vegas Any Percent. I think we will go with practicing tops to start the stream. Cringe Sona, thank you for the 2-month resub. I appreciate it. Truly, truly, truly. Everyone, thank you for your support. And yeah, I'm going to pass it on over to Tom Anus for the Wheel of Hosting. I will see you all on Tuesday. Peace, everybody. And now, ladies, gentlemen, and NBs, please put your hands together for your favorite host of the Wheel of Hosting, Tom Anus. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Wheel of Hosting. It's me, your host, Tom Anus. It is so good to see each and every one of you, as always. NFD, good to see you. Hello to all my humble, adoring fans. If you don't know what this is, we spin this big old wheel, whatever number it lands on. That is the type of stream we raid. Hello, Pat Bourget. Hello, Alex Hecht. How is everyone doing? Let me know what type of stream you are hoping we get to raid today. Cooking, I see in chat. As always, our raid message is going to be the anus has chosen you. If the word anus is blocked, we will go with the word the anus has chosen you, because that is my last name after all. I look familiar. I mean, I would hope so, considering I'm here at the end of every stream. What up, Cynthia? Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Last time we got number 10 ASMR stream. Today, best odds are at 6 for first random stream, then number 2 for pools, hot tubs, and then number 3. And just like that, we end up on pools, hot tubs, and beaches. Let me find a stream to raid that isn't just porn. Let's see. Let's see. It's hard to find one that isn't just porn. Hopefully Big Nick will be back soon. Okay, this one's not porn. Let me see. Do they have follower only mode on? No. Oh, but they're like coast. I don't know. That's weird. Okay, we're gonna raid our classic. We're gonna raid the classic hot tub stream. Raccoon chill zone. Everybody, let's hop into this raccoon chill zone with the fire of 10,000 anuses. I am affecting the odds for next stream. And everyone, thank you for watching. I will see you all on Tuesday. Stay safe over the weekend. Happy Halloween. Peace, everybody. Peace.